Pastor Chuck was talking to them about what it means to be a Christian. It was pretty amazing to me because I just got to see all of them stand up when he asked them about the decision after the prayer that he was telling them to lead them through. One of the other things is that all of us, we get to connect with each and other kids and just really make an impact on them and lead them to Christ. Okay, I'll go on to the fun parts of the highlights. We went to the lake and we went on some jet skis. Bryce brought his boat out. I know he had some fun too, throwing us off the little air tube. I coughed on the way down, so that hurt pretty bad. Now we move on to what I learned this week. I learned this week to keep pushing forward no matter how tired I was, or no matter how bad my body hurt in the morning when I woke up from those air mattresses that were pretty bad. Yeah, some of them had to sleep on the floor because the air mattress popped, so they were like on the little part of the mattress. To reach out to these kids and just make them have the greatest decision of their lives. This trip deepened my walk with God by realizing we need to speak to as many people as we can about God. And it starts here at the mission trips. Why I think should come is because you can reach out to any kid, like have a connection with any different kid that there is, like such as everyone here had one kid that they had that they really touched, really impacted their life, and I really think it's a main cause of leading them to Christ by just showing them their love that they have for them. And I just want to say thank you for this whole team that came with us, and I really appreciate y'all knowing that I could go to any of y'all and with any of my problems, each one of y'all, even Sarah and Bryce and they're new. I really think I can go to them with anything I have, and thank you.
Okay, we got applause.
Okay, so I want to start out with saying, thanks for all the people who are keeping us in y'all's prayers and stuff on that. And I want to start off with what I learned and stuff, knowing that in stuff like this, you're never alone, or if you're sad or if you're walking around, your youth ministers, they see it and they're like, look, sit down and talk with me, what's wrong and stuff, And I think the highlight of the week for me was when some of these kids that don't have anywhere to go after the VBS or after church, they stay after with you to help you clean up, and they stay in the yard of the church and they play, until whenever they go, because they don't have any other safe place to go. And when they ask you, you're coming back tomorrow, right? I feel like, like the fact that they actually want you to be there, I think being wanted is one of the best feelings in the world. So the fact that they want you there is what encourages you to get up every day and get out there and, connect with these kids and have fun with these kids. And, and some people, they don't have the chance to know who God is or to be able to be, and so you feel like we're giving them, we're all going on this trip to give them a chance and to let them know. And I think it's important to go on a mission trip because it's a step out of your comfort zone. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's a step out of my comfort zone, I don't know, But if you're not, getting out of your comfort zone, I don't feel like you're doing what God has called you to do. And how did this trip deepen my walk with God? I feel like a lot of things have been going on, and to be able to escape reality for a week and just go on this trip and just focus on God and be with my peers, which, as John said, you can talk to anyone, it really made an impact on my life and how I see myself as a Christian, and to be able to take it all home and look for it, and you think, you want to go on it, but the thing, what makes it special is that you look forward to it, like, all year, and then you get there, just like the kids in San Antonio. And the fact that you look forward to it and then you're there, it really, y'all know, okay. Okay, thank you.
This is Alyssa Ousley.
Okay. So many more people. San Antonio 2015. That, my friends, was truly an amazing experience. The most precious day out of the whole week for me was the last day of VBS. Now, I know some of y'all are probably like, last day of VBS, last day she has to put up with those kids. But no, in all reality, it was because that day 22 kids got their very own spot in heaven. And to me, that is so beautiful. It inspires me to do more mission trips because I believe mission trips are vital for the human mind. It's one of those things that are just so reassuring, and it just like warms your heart doing it, you know? And when you see that lost soul find its way to God, it's something you can't wrap your mind around because it's just that amazing. For example, this trip. Before I came, my mind was not where it needed to be. It was like a war in there, you know? Good versus bad. The kind of thing that if you think about it too much, it almost paralyzes you. My intentions for this trip was all about the kids. I was only focused about them. I wasn't concerned for my own well-being. But I did talk to some adults. I talked to John Guzman, Hector, and Alicia, to be exact, and they helped me in ways I really can't explain in 3 minutes or less. But it helped me, my mind is at ease now, you know. They helped me realize that I could have so many more negatives than there was positives, but at least I have positives, and at least I'm here. This trip deepened my walk with Christ immensely. You know, when you see that fire in those kids' eyes and how they're so happy, you know, it builds your faith in a way you can't describe. It's beautiful. And I'd like to thank all of the adults and people who prayed for me and supported me. And yeah, later.
And we now have Michaela Patino.
Hi. Speech isn't my best subject, so I'm a little nervous, and I might stutter just a little. The highlight of my week was to see all the kids smile and just to see them be happy that we were here, there to see them. And I was glad to see all the kids again. It put a smile on my face when I saw them smile. I learned this week that we all struggle with something, and I'm still struggling with problems going on in my life. But what these kids go through is the worst. When I learned to help these kids know Christ and to grow closer with them, whatever problems they're going through now, they'll know that Christ is with them wherever they are, home, at the church, wherever. They know that Jesus is with them along the way. This trip deepened my walk with God because each year I've been getting closer with God, but this year was the best because I got to help kids see Christ, 22 of them to be exact, and I got to see them know Christ as we all got to see Christ grow stronger in us and in the kids. And I would tell some stranger or have them stranger for a mission trip to tell them about God and to tell them that God, who loves them so much, and how God loves them, and how we each that we each love God no matter what He does. And that these kids now, with Christ in their hearts, will love God forever as God will love them forever. Thank you.
Hey, adults can learn some stuff too. And let me tell you something that I got to take away from this.